Hi, and welcome to Chelsi Shikongo Talks, where I'm talking to women in entertainment who are making a difference. I'm Chelsi Shikongo, and today I continue to talk to inspirational and ambitious women who are making an impact in the world of entertainment in Namibia and being recognized for their art not only in Namibia but across the world. My guests today are Shana, a Namibian musician and singer whose musical style is jazzy and soulful and has just released a new song. I'm also joined by Zita, a comedian. It's said to be one of the toughest jobs in the entertainment industry. Both of them are at different ends of the entertainment spectrum, and I'm sure they'll have some interesting stories to tell. Let's hope today we can explore what it's like being a woman in the entertainment industry. Zita, in my introduction, I said that being a comedian or stand-up comedian and telling jokes is one of the toughest jobs. Is it?
It is.
Okay.
I think the hardest part is you never really know what kind of reaction you're going to get from the people. So what I do is I write down my material. You have to write it down. So as you are rehearsing it in your mind, it's funny, but you never really know what you're going to get.
It sounded funny in your mind.
Yeah.
Because some people might laugh and others will be like, oh no, she did not just say that. You understand? So, and also it's just hard because especially if you're maybe having a rough day or things are just happening, and you need to get up there and make people laugh.
Like, I'm not feeling funny right now.
Yeah, I get what you mean. And like, how and why did you get into comedy?
Girl, funny story.
Funny story. Okay.
Yes, I can do the consumer accent quite well, right? So I was at a friend's birthday party and then I was doing the consumer accent back and forth. So my friend's older sister says, no, you're actually quite funny, Zita. Chicken from Free Your Mind is is looking for female comedians. Go for auditions. You never know how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
So I did, and like they say, the rest is history.
Wow. But then, like, how was your first gig? Was it difficult? Was it a difficult thing to do?
It was strange.
It was strange. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't perform the year I went for auditions. I set it out first. I wanted to see how people move when they're on the stage and stuff. So I just attended shows. So my very first show was in 2018, somewhere in September, at the FNCC during Heritage Week. So yeah, it was okay.
Okay.
It was okay.
That's good to know. But and then Shana,
Yeah.
how was like your first experience performing? Did you
What,
always
the
want to
other
perform?
night?
I don't
Or
know.
like-
Was that your first?
I've done like little tiny acoustic sessions when it's just intimate vibes, but it's also like my first like on stage, lights, camera, action type thing. I was really trying to be in my head more than I was trying to be outside with the people. I was trying to focus on my lyrics, my song, feeling the song too. So it was exciting. I'm ready to do it again and again
Okay.
and again.
Oh, okay. So you would say that performing is like something that you
I
would
want
like
to
to do?
Yeah, I want to have the
Okay.
whole productions, dances and everything.
Wow. Was it easy to break into the music industry?
First, when I started having this idea in my head, I wouldn't think the idea was easy for me. Like, I was thinking, I'm a girl who's gonna take you seriously. Right now, with the internet, I'm thinking it's easy to do it. As long as I do it right and I calculate my moves and have all the boxes checked before I drop my music, it could go well.
Definitely, because I remember a friend of mine told me, Rosalia was only discovered at 27. So anything is possible with the
Exactly.
internet. Definitely.
You just gotta keep putting it out. Somebody's gonna see it.
No, that is so true. You have a new single out. The single is a different style to the soul and jazz I've seen you do before. Is there a reason for that?
Like, I was in essay at the time when I recorded this piano song, and I got like the cooties from the piano energy, if that makes any sense. Like, everybody was out here doing this and everybody was just, it was the thing.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing my team and I decided we were going to put out, shoot a video for. That's basically the reason I dropped the piano song first. Because
Okay.
of where I was and the time we decided to shoot the video for it.
Okay. So would you describe your music as jazzy and soulful?
Yeah, jazzy. I really like R&B too, hip hop. I think recently I started being really a thuggy type of girl. So I want to try to get into that too. So yeah.
Okay. So
Just
yeah,
like all kinds of music.
depth. You never know what might be your niche.
Exactly.
You were recently described as a stunning girl with an amazing voice. Is that
Yes,
a
we
fair
are.
description? Would you describe yourself as that?
Of course. Of course I'm stunning and I got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
But there's more to me, of course. I think my personality is really great. A lot of knowledge and wisdom. And yeah, I think I've been here before, so it's a lot of substance to me.
Okay. And would you like, how should I put this? Like, this description was written by a man.
Who said that? I don't know which man.
But that's the first thing I told you when I.
Oh yeah, that
this
too.
morning,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
See
do
what I
you
mean?
think men writing quotes like that, they have to add the looks thing before the talent? Why do you think that is?
I mean, you gonna buy it if it's ugly? I'm just saying. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that. But then again, if you're putting the fact that I have a beautiful voice in that sentence, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But saying it first, I don't know. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, because it's not that deep. You know, it's like it doesn't phase you to
Doesn't
that
faze me.
degree.
I know that I am an attractive woman. Thank God, and my mama.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Love to hear it. Zita,
Yeah.
do you find that men describing you like you're a woman first, then a comedian?
Honey, that's the first thing they see. That's the first thing they notice before you even open your mouth. When you're on stage with the mic,
it's
they
a
have
lady.
already checked out your face. Your
That's the problem.
let's
Also,
see
as
what
much
she
as much
brings
as
to
as
the
much as
table.
could be like not a problem to me.
Yeah.
Because of like I do feel myself. Other people won't have like that attention. Like okay, because I'm a female, or because I don't look a certain way, or
Yeah.
because
that's
I'm
the
not as
first thing
beautiful
they
as
notice about you.
Cardi B.
Yeah.
That is also a problem.
No, I
'Cause-
agree, because when I did my first gig in Cape Town,
Right.
I low-key now thinking about it, actually, when we're having this conversation, I feel like they maybe just supported me because I was a woman, not because I'm a good stand-up comedian.
Really.
They're just like, oh my gosh,
It
she's
does come
pretty
in
and she
handy.
thinks she's funny.
It
Yeah.
does come in handy.
You
It
know?
does come in handy.
Because
Yeah.
it's kind of also very rare. Like especially if you check in Namibia, female comedians we are not a lot. No,
Even in the whole world.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's
Okay.
hard. Like you said, it's hard for you. Like why? Like I don't know. Not my time to be asking questions. But what makes it the hardest? The fact that you're female.
yeah. Because you're judged before. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
It's just
like-
different
like I said
when
now,
a
the
guy is
fact
on
that,
stage and he's about to do stand-up comedy. Everyone is like, okay, we're ready, you know. But
Yeah.
if
Especially
a
the
sister
girls.
comes on, they're like,
And the other girls will look at you like, oh, you want to be funny now.
Let's see
or
if
you're
she is
saying-
actually funny or if she's just like, you know, pretty. But like,
That's also the problem. That's no facts.
no, for real. You know, sometimes maybe just feel like, okay, they maybe just gave me the platform because I'm pretty, and they can
You
like,
know?
be like, well,
we saw
at least
her.
she's cute.
right.
You know?
My last performance at Vinyls, right? I was still by the door. Just going through my stuff before I go on stage, and then this guy is like, "Oh, good luck! Are you performing tonight?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Stand-up comedy." Is like, "You don't look funny." Oh, I'm like,
So-
"What is
My
that, brother? What does that even mean?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. What does that even mean?
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
Now also going back to the pretty thing, it could be a problem. Like, okay, she's cute. The fact that like cute doesn't make her talented. Like we're gonna use her face and it's to exploit it, and then until we don't think she's pretty no more, that's what men be doing a lot.
Exactly.
And then they wanna like.
Do you feel like that's
cut it
also
off.
like a woman thing where we like feel like we have to overperform, especially if you're pretty? You
oh
feel
yeah,
like
you
have to
gotta bring it.
overperform.
You have to bring it.
Yeah, because I feel like you know, thinking about it now, even I'm like, why the hell did Beyonce rehearse Coachella that's for 2 hours for 8 months?
Friends.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's like,
I have to
consistently as
bring
women
it.
we're always being boxed, so I have to overperform so they can just not be like,
They
oh, but
can be like, keep quiet.
she's Jay-Z's wife.
Yeah.
I feel like she had to work harder just not to be Jay-Z's wife.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it's so unfair, you know.
Like,
so it's
come
like,
on.
I have the talent. Why should I
Be looked
overwork
over.
myself? Period. Okay. So have you gotten any pushbacks in the business? Okay.
Not to my face,
Okay.
but it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's there. You gotta have a tough skin.
What do you mean? It's like, can you like talk about like an experience so we can just name and shame them? I'm kidding, but
I'm
like, if you
kidding.
can
I ain't
share-
trying to come for nobody,
Yeah.
but the treatment is kind of different. They might try to intimidate you, or maybe the pay won't be the same as
Yeah.
the fellas. Or it's a thing of, no, she can't go first, or she must go last. I need to go.
I had that
last,
experience too.
It's-
On my song, but I'm not gonna name names, but there was a song me and people did there was a debate of whose name should go first on the thing. I'm like,
it's a huge deal.
Like,
Lineups.
what?
When there's a show, it's if you go first,
I
you're
was
kind
like,
of
look.
perceived as you're
It's
here
not
if you're
that
the
deep.
first one. So you must either be like in the middle or close off the show.
Okay. Yeah, Shana, please continue, share. Like, have you ever gotten like any pushback in the
like
music
she
industry?
says, like this, you can feel it. You can see when like I've been exposed to a lot of artists. I've been around a lot of artists, celebrities. I chill with them. I'm around them. So like right now, I feel like I'm in high school and the new kid, and you're like, okay, cool, she's pretty, but we don't know yet if she's like one of us. Like, is she like really doing the things? So there's a lot of judgment from people in the higher class, or what if they think they're higher class, but we're really all the same people. They're looking at you like, okay, we'll see what she does. But some of them don't want you to even get there. Like the girls, some girls will be like, she's pretty, but she doesn't need to be with us. Or some girls who want to like get you close to them so they can find out like something to like kill you with, destroy you with.
Or
And
sometimes
it's just
you
a lot of
might
malicious stuff.
sometimes you might just not get booked at all
Because the other one said no, we don't want.
You're intimidating. You can I completely agree with you.
So I think that's one of the
and
challenges.
I feel like, you know, as a model, as a fashion model, they do it to you into your like in your face. Like they don't even care. They have no mercy. Like I can think of an experience where my agent wanted to book me for a gig, but because the client felt like I was not dark enough to do a gig, and she literally told me to my face, "You could have booked the job if you were just a little bit darker." And I was like,
wow.
Should we just put the
that was soul crushing.
So don't
you know,
put a dark contour on me and put some dark. That's
They were
black
just-
face, but I'm already black, so it's not. Does it matter?
no, but still, it's like, is it like, can you label it as racism or what is it? You know, what is it? Like, why can't?
If I want to be like business in my mind, I'm not trying to like tell them that whatever they were okay. Maybe they really were just looking for a darker.
Yeah, but I
person.
feel like if you've seen my pictures, you know, why would you put a human being through that experience of like, for example, like they book you,
like
and
come
then they're
for
like,
my
we
auditions.
actually wanted a guy, but
And
you're
then-
like, you knew
I'm a woman.
who I was.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
true.
saying? So
It
it's
just
like
came
that
to,
type
like,
of
play with my
energy.
energies.
Yeah, that I got. That's probably the only pushback that I can really think about. That I was like, wow, like not even my talent matters. Cool.
Yeah, with the label, I was part of too. As much as I didn't want to talk about it, that was one of the pushbacks. But a big lesson. Like I think I came out stronger.
Yeah,
so.
you just get like thick skin, and then you just like, it's like those
Now I
reminders
know
of just
how to
like pushing you
Navigate
to
the ropes.
Yes. Shana, you have a woman manager now. Do you think that helps push you forward?
She's my communication.
Oh, okay.
She does communication for me. I'm technically my own manager right now. I don't think I need a manager until I have all my stuff in a box. Then I can assign somebody and be like, this is what I need to focus on. Because when a manager comes, that's basically stopping their life for you. You need to have your life together for them to take care of you. So, yeah, I'm my own manager right now.
Okay. When you started in the business, was there someone that you looked up to?
Beyonce?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but for facts. Like, what do you mean here?
No, just like in general, what made you be like, you know what, I can do this music thing?
Technically Beyonce, because I also used to watch her, like the fact that she, like the sentence of me saying I'm my own manager. There's a time she was like in a studio and she's like, yo, I had to sit down with myself and decide what do I want going forward. I think also with COVID, with me being on my own, because I lost all my friends. Okay, the one friend I had and the family I thought I had on this label, I was on my own. So I had to sit down with myself and be like, look, what do you want to do? There's a lot. You can start a business, your hair business, lash business. I said, no, give me all the money I need. I'm going to buy my studio equipment. I'm going to get this video done. And yeah, we're going to build that business.
Okay. And what's the song that inspired you when you were growing up? What's that one song that you're like, you know what?
I love Avril Lavigne. Avril Lavigne was my girl as a kid. So it's a damn cold night. I was a rebel. So I think I'm still being that rebellious girl. And that's how I navigate through life.
Okay. Zita, is there a comedian that inspires you?
From here.
From anywhere in the world.
Oh, from here, definitely my girl Sibo. And at the time I was living in Ongwediva, so Free Your Mind was like fresh on the screens. Oh, we'll be there watching. I'm like, that's Sibo, my friend. oh wow, I want to do this when I move to Windhoek.
Yeah.
So definitely Sibo. Internationally, definitely Cat Williams. I'm sorry,
okay.
you just, no, that's my man. Yeah.
But what about her comedy? What about Sibo's comedy that inspired you?
She would speak about things that you can relate to, and that's also my comedy style. Like I don't really sit down and make up things. I take situations that I went through, situations from my life, and just put it out there.
Okay.
Because you want people to actually understand, not just laugh, but they need to get what you're saying. You understand? So
what is like your thought process when you're doing like your gigs? Do you like first write out the whole story, then you just add like gags in between, or how do you do it?
I would usually have like bullet points on what I want to talk about, and then here's what I do as the day goes by or whatever. Anything that happens during the day or something that somebody says, I quickly make a note on my phone.
Yeah, so you think that would be something cool to write about.
Then maybe like a week before the show or a few days, then I actually take those bullet points and write a story.
You make your own story.
Then I make my own, mix it up with the real, and like that, just to. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but I usually have like bullet points.
Yeah.
Let's say maybe I want to talk about petrol, relationship struggles, maybe being a single mother. Let's say those are like my three. So I take them. Okay, petrol. What about petrol?
Yeah.
Smells.
And do you think there's enough opportunities to do stand-up comedy in Namibia?
It's there, but people are not really open to it.
Why do you think that is?
Maybe they don't have a sense of humor or what? I'm not so sure. Because it's there, the opportunities are really there, like for shows and stuff like that. But I think it's just people that are not open to it.
Yeah,
because most people, when you tell them, oh, let's go to a comedy show, and they're like, comedy show? No, let's rather go drink somewhere or something. So, but I think it's picking up. I think it's picking up. Yeah.
Zita, do you think if there's like an all-women lineup, like just an all-women comedy show, do you think it will, do you think you would want to do something like that?
I'm actually working on something like that, from the DJs to the MC, bartenders, everybody, just females. But I want to make it like an annual thing. But you must make it big. It's just going to be nice.
Okay,
I'm working on something like that.
I'm excited.
You're on my lineup too, girl.
Yeah, and if you need any help, let me know.
Yes,
let's do the most.
Yes,
let's do the most.
I'll sing for you, baby.
Maybe Shana's just gonna.
Yeah, she gonna be the musician for that day. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah, and, it's very rare, man. We need to work on something like that.
Yeah, Shana, you mentioned earlier that you left your last record label recently over various differences. What made you take that decision? What made you go like, you know what, these people don't see me and I need to focus on myself?
I think it's really important to have a very strong team if you're in the music industry. If there's malicious acts or no pure love, you could be work orientated and think, okay, cool, there's gonna be an assistant, there's gonna be a manager, there's gonna be these people, but if you're looking at me like, oh, jy dink jy's wat, of like the next person doesn't want to see the other person win because of, I don't know, their own reasons, it's not gonna work.
Exactly.
So I just decided I needed people around me that's gonna want to build me up and see themselves growing in the process too. As much as you want to build somebody up, but you're trying to take their shine before they get it, that doesn't, you're not trying to help them. It's like, there's a ladder and everybody's trying to get up. Once you're up there and trying to reach everybody, you throw the ladder down.
Yeah,
that's not
I understand what you mean, and I feel like I can relate because I feel like so many people are looking at the situation like, oh, in the entertainment industry or even as a creative, we always have to struggle.
Right.
Like if you're not up for the struggle, if you're not up for the mistreatment, if you're not up for the
stage,
like
you're not tough enough.
Yeah,
they said that to me.
and I agree with you.
I was like, excuse me.
She threw in the singing me.
Yeah, because
no, but there were some days that like people would look at me like, the boys in the label would tell me, you like, there's a time I was really fat. I'm bringing it up. They were like, yeah, you're fat. You what? And then like, we were having a label meeting on a table and telling me, you just have thick skin with around the boys. I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
you're not gonna come here and tell me things because you think you are a boy and you think this label is here for you. And
Why do you think that they thought that was okay to do that? Is it
I
like
don't
just
understand
this
it
toxic
either.
masculinity, misogyny?
Yeah, and
the boys
probably
club.
like tiny energy, to be honest.
No, for real, for real.
real.
But I also feel women practice that because I remember I watched a live that Nicki Minaj did with somebody. She did a feature on it. She was like, "Yeah, you ladies think that you get bullied. You have never been bullied." And I'm like, why are we comparing our experiences that we have in the industry as women?
Exactly.
And I was just like, ever since when she said that, I just started looking at her from a different perspective because I feel like she thinks we all should be.
When she was talking to Koi?
Yes.
I
When she said that, you know, you can't, how can you say that you were bullied in this industry just because you're getting trolled on social media? And I feel like she thought that is not justifiable. So do you think it's like that same mindset of like...
When men think it's not that deep.
Because they've set the bar of like, if you haven't struggled, you know, then you...
This is a new world.
Yeah.
As much as I love her, I'm a big fan of Nicki Minaj. I think she needs to understand that we are only living on social media now.
Exactly.
That time there wasn't much of Instagram. Facebook was there. I think Twitter was there too. I'm not too sure. But they were going through the data every day, like the scammy stuff in real life. We still do too. I think like Koi, I don't know her life, but the time she goes outside, it's still as messy as it was for Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we all just have our own thought patterns to how we should be treated and what we can accept and what we can't accept.
Is it difficult? Is it difficult to maneuver in the industry as a woman?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also I'm an attractive woman. Men are out here for one thing. Cookie jar. We're not opening the cookie jar for you guys. It's off the hand limits. And when sometimes when you're not willing to open the cookie jar, they're like, okay, yeah, you ain't gonna make it. There's a person in the industry that was trying to get to work with me for the longest time. The time I was like probably like 18, 19. And I got my cousin to act like my manager or just comfort this person so like I can know it's really gonna happen like for real vibes. That never happened. The conversation just stopped ending. But obviously I saw what your intentions were. Fast forward, I'm growing and I'm looking cute as ever. And like they reach out and be like, hey, are you mad at me? I keep quiet. Hey, you don't want to make music anymore? I keep quiet. Then I bump into him with one of my friends' parties in SA. And then he goes and he DMs me like, lol, the world is small, good luck.
Do you feel like men take advantage of the fact that they feel like... Do you think men take advantage?
He probably feels like, no, I'm a big dog in the industry. If you ever want to come do this, I'm going to tell everybody, not this girl. That's where the gatekeepers come, and that's where the nonsense comes, and that's where you don't get to get your stuff, because they will lie on your name to be like, yeah, no, we can't work with her, she's not the one. Yeah. But like, my nigga. That's why I'm making my own table now. Well, I invite his best friend probably to come eat at my table and be like, you thought. So,
you thought you ate?
Yeah, you didn't eat nothing.
So Shana and Zita, you're both public figures, and the more famous you become, your private life becomes less private. Do you ever have an issue with that?
Girl, am I famous? I'm not famous, okay?
Zita, you are. I have seen your name on posters, okay? People know you.
They do?
Yes.
It's strange. I don't even have, none of my materials are even on my socials. Like,
yeah. Why is that?
This will sound strange. I'm very shy. Also, I don't believe that I'm that funny.
Okay.
Girl,
not really.
Retract those words right now.
Okay. I'm funny.
Yes. Yes, you are funny. You are a stand-up comedian. You are funny.
So, okay, I never get people like walk up to me like, hey, you're funny, or I was at your show, or
Is it not maybe because you don't put your
on
content
social media?
On social media? I became a stand-up comedian because of social media. Namibian Girl Humor was built on social media.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
So people will know you when
maybe
you put
I
out
need
the
somebody
work.
to do that for me. Like,
just to put it on.
I struggle to watch myself on video.
Okay.
I try.
That used to be me. I used to be me singing. I didn't want to hear my voice back. Like the growth I've done. If you listen to as a song I did with these Angolans were popping in Namibia a few years ago. I ditched out the hostel, went to go make music with these guys. It is such a bad song. It is so bad. But like the way I've grown now and I like hearing my voice now, it's like you gotta the things you want to hear people hear in the crowd, you have to hear it first, and then you're gonna be like, okay, this is I like me.
That's what Mark was saying. He's like, you need to watch yourself on video so you can know, okay, here I was too high or here I was too low. I need to change here. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I have a friend. She says she's gonna take care of publicity and all these things because I ain't got time, child.
But no, you're funny.
Some people are not
You're really funny. I have been to probably like 3 of your shows, and we were dying. You even inspired me. I was like, you know what? I probably have to do some moves in my sketches.
Oh, you should do some moves.
Just standing. Yeah,
she
no,
did some moves.
Girl, she does the things that need to be done.
Come on.
It's like the first 5 minutes, I'm shy. I'm like, yo, good evening, everybody. You know how you doing? And then 6 minutes later into it, I'm like, okay, nonsense hour now. Let's dive in, y'all.
Yeah, but you got this.
That's it for this episode of Chelsi Shikongo Talks. We will be back with part 2, where we will talk more to comedian Zita and singer Shana about women in entertainment and the challenges facing women in the industry.